Okay, good afternoon. Afternoon tea watchers.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And we have a live audience today. How about that, eh? Because afternoon tea with
Paul.
and Karen is coming from the Moira Furnace Folk Festival live.
Woo!
And we have some of the wonderful festival goers sitting right in front of us.
Oh, we're so excited. I mean, it's a very joyous event today because it's been 2 years ago we have streamed from Moira Furnace Folk Festival for the first time in 2021, and that was our first afternoon tea special with Paul and Karen, and we thought we'll go round the circle and do our last show there as well.
Have you told them it's your last show?
I have now.
This is our final show, at least in the format that you're familiar with.
Excuse me, can I bathe in this a little bit?
You may.
This is our last show. I love live audiences. It's nice, but of course it's super to have you all on the chat as well. I'll just have to click into the chat in a minute, so I can't see yet who is there, so we'll say hello in a second. And you might have asked yourself, what was that horrible noise in the background of that wonderful video? That was the start video earlier.
Right.
Now, that was 2 years ago.
Why was that a noise? What was the noise?
I have been teaching the people in the bar a German round at Moira Furnace Folk Festival. And of course, if you don't know that everybody's singing, it sounds like a bit of a racket there. Because Jeff Hawksworth, who is a wonderful photographer here at the festival and at many other festivals, Bromsgrove as well, and who you know, of course, as a fantastic monologue teller in the afternoon tea last time at Moira. He has put that together and he has filmed that evening where we were all singing. And if you don't see the picture that everybody is singing, it sounds a bit like raucous, doesn't it, Jeff? Jeff is here as well today. I'll give him a round of applause for the wonderful video he sent for us.
Yeah, great one, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you so much.
For the last show. Thank you so much. Very special. And of course, he put himself in as well. So if you didn't quite remember what he looked like, just rewatch the video after the show. That's him.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get on with the first song then, shall
Let
we?
me just have a look at the chat. Oh, hello, Jill. Hello.
Hiya, Janet.
Hello, Janet.
We have people arriving by the minute. It's lovely.
Oh, it's just brilliant. So, Ella is here, Peps, Sean,
Oh, super.
Nigel, and hello to Germany, hallo nach Deutschland für unsere letzte Show. Es ist wirklich fantastisch. Oh, I'm so excited.
Now, you might know or might not know that this started in 2020.
On the 3rd of April 2020.
And the very first song we sang is this one that we're going to start with again. And it's a favourite. Well, we're told it's a favourite of quite a few, but particularly a very good friend of ours, Margie, who's on holiday at the moment, and hopefully she'll catch us. And so this is for Margie. Have you seen my house?
It's as alright now. It's where I feel safe. It's where I live now. And if I lived before, then I don't know how. Have you seen my house? That's where I live now. I live by the sea, where the winds blow loud, push through the streets and the city crowds. I've had cats on the wall, bats in the hall, but nothing compares to love. Have you seen my house? It says alright now. It's where I feel safe. It's where I live now. And if I lived before, then I don't know how. Have you seen my house? That's where I live now. There was a place
having an audience, we normally finish to silence.
Yes.
Except the cat usually meowing for its teeth.
Yes, it's about the time where they start whinging a little bit, isn't it? But of course, we've got lovely comments also as well all the time, so that's lovely. I haven't seen the Sync Police yet, but I might have just...
I have.
Oh, the Sync Police, part of the Sync Police, of course, is here,
That's
George and
right.
Lynn Button are here. It seems to be in sync in the room. Thank you, Sync Police.
That would be a challenge, wouldn't it? No, I know Peter's there.
Peter's
and
there.
Vince is there.
Thank you, Sync Police. If you could just let us know again if you're okay, because I've got a different browser today. Not that that means anything to anybody, but things change all the time, don't they? Thank you for singing along. That was wonderful. I don't know if you've heard it at home, but that was brilliant. And my house, of course, was quite significant for the first show as well, because we have it all invited in our house, not really because it was during lockdown, of course. Remember, that was the whole idea of it. And it has developed in such a beautiful, beautiful event with so many watchers, and we would have never dreamed to make so many friends in person and online all around the world. So thank you all so much. We're not going to make this a sad event today.
No.
We want to make it a joyous event. And I hope you are in that mood as well, because it has been an absolute hoot all the way through. We're not going to have a lot of flashbacks, because I think we've done all these things throughout the time in the anniversary shows and in the 100th show and all that sort of thing. So if you want to see flashbacks and everything, just go back to these shows. They're all still online in our afternoon tea archive and on YouTube. And
But there will be plenty of cake.
absolutely, there will be plenty of cake. But of course, we've also got special guests. And before I ask our first special guest on, I will, of course, do the birthdays, as always. How could it be any different? August. Oh, that looks nice. Summer berry pudding. Oh, yes. I wanted to make this, and actually I wanted to make a carrot cake from, I think, April it was.
You have done, haven't you?
I haven't made it myself. It would be a lie to say I...
Oh, was that the one we bought in the co-op on the way? Oh, I see, yeah.
I should have told everybody I've made them myself. Don't tell anybody. No, but I just couldn't. But I will try it one day. I promise. And I will. Oh no, I'll tell you later. Getting too excited now. Birthdays. Tony Winstanley's birthday was in the beginning of August. Late happy birthday,
Hey, Tony.
Late happy birthday to Jubes over in Ireland.
Oh.
Late happy birthday to the twins, Brenda and Ruth.
Oh.
Late happy birthday to my goddaughter Sabrina over in Germany. Mm-hmm. I think she had a really good party, so I've talked to her quite a few. And somebody else who had a good party, because they've been on a nugget meeting. Nugget is like a
Gold dig.
No, it's a like a camper van thing, a specific one, very nice one. And they've been to a meeting and everybody's got nuggets there. So Jörg has celebrated his birthday on a nugget meeting.
Forgive me, is this a German thing?
Yeah.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you mean
No,
nougat?
no,
type of thing?
nugget, like gold nugget.
That's what you said, a gold dig, yeah.
So Jörg, late happy birthday, Röwenstrunk. Andy over in Germany, in Stuttgart and Fellbach, late happy birthday to you as well. And of course, Jill Ireland, late happy birthday.
Probably
that
our
was
first ever.
Monday.
Oh, Jill Ireland,
Yeah.
sorry, yes.
Bernard at Limfo Club, late happy birthday. And my cousin Kirsten over in Nuremberg, her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Kirsten, for today. Later in the month, we've got Karen from the Tomb Folk Club, where we're performing on the 15th of September, I think, or 14th.
Looking forward to that, Karen.
Down in, where's it, Coventry?
Coventry.
Yeah. And Margaret's birthday is on the 26th. Sean's mum, happy birthday for the 26th. Hope you have a really good day. Happy birthday to our music friend Johnny Dyer, who last year, I think, performed here as well.
And he played on your new album.
And he has, on the Michelle Pfeiffer Coolish
Michelle
album.
Pfeiffer and Coolish
Yeah,
album.
that's right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Phil Dennis on the 27th. Happy birthday for the 28th to Marina in Greece. And happy birthday to Steve Andiso, end of the month. If I have forgotten anybody, please put it in the chat that I can give them a shout out if there are any anniversaries or other birthdays I have forgotten. George!
Our anniversary tomorrow.
George and Lynn's anniversary tomorrow. How many?
51.
50.
No.
Of course it would be. We've played on your 50th,
We
haven't
did, didn't we?
Happy anniversary for
Happy
tomorrow,
anniversary,
of course.
George
yes.
and Lynn.
Good. And don't forget Karen, mine Karen. Oh, the other Karen on the 16th of August. Steve's Karen's birthday is on the
hey, Steve.
16th of August as well. And lovely. Good. If I have forgotten anybody, please put it in the chat so that I can find it. Now, I'll have my tea. It's just a nice Yorkshire tea over here in Leicestershire. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, does it?
That's one of my favourites.
And, right.
Right,
I
for
think
our
it's
first
time
guest.
For our first guest.
So our first guest is making his way here. He's very kindly allowed us to use his office today because we're in the Moira Furnace site office. That's where we've set her. So he's very kindly stepped aside and allowed us to do this, and it's our pleasure to welcome him to the microphone and the camera. Here's Tom, the tale teller. And he's going to tell you a tale, at least.
Give me a big round of applause. Welcome him on the stage. Famous not only in Moira, but throughout the country. But he'll tell you a little bit more about himself in a second.
Right. Oh, where are we going? Oh, there we are. Right, this is bizarre because you're performing to the camera with a live audience behind. But hello, yes, my name is Tom the Tale Teller Phillips, and I have been the site manager here for 5 years. This is actually my last day. I am moving to Pastures New down to Warwick. But this is a real pleasure to be involved in this and a great way to say goodbye to the site. And I can also plug myself as well without having to worry about conflict of interests. So yes, I'm a storyteller and I tell stories around the country, WIs, schools, Cheltenham Literature Festival. I'm returning for a second year this year there. And I write books as well. I write folktale books for children. And folk tales and folk music go hand in hand. You know, a lot of the music that's created, folk music, draws upon these folk tales. And so, you know, that I can't sing very well, so I don't sing the folk tales. I tell the tales.
Phew.
And the one I'm going to tell you today is, well, I've met so many wonderful people in this job. And this is a story that was told to me by someone one day up at the canal. We were sat on the bench, I was talking to a visitor, and he told me this story, and I was fascinated. I've been telling this story ever since. He used to live up in the Peak Districts, up a little track, a few miles out of a village. Can't actually remember exactly where, but it was out in the sticks. And you go down to the village every now and then to get supplies and things. And one late November day, it was wet and windy and wild, and the night was drawing in, and he was shutting the shutters and the windows and the curtains and getting ready to hunker down for the night when there was a knock on the door. And he told me he went to the door and he opened it, and there was this man huddled in a cloak asking for board and lodgings for the night. It was getting wet and windy, and so this chap, being a good chap, he said, "Yeah, sure, come on in. Do you want anything to eat? I'll get you a drink." And the traveller said, "No, thank you. All he needed was an orange, a piece of string and a pencil," which was quite bizarre. And he headed off up to the room, to the spare room of this gentleman's house, and he shut himself away. That's the last the gentleman heard from this man. The next morning, he got up early to make this man a nice hearty breakfast before he went off on his travels again, and he was frying up the bacon and the eggs, and he hadn't heard a sound from upstairs, so he went upstairs, and the door was open just ajar, and the man had gone. The orange was squashed on the floor, the string was tied in strange knots, and the pencil was broken. He thought, "Well, that's strange." But no sign of the man, and so after a few days, he just forgot this thing ever happened. Until exactly a year later, Same kind of weather outside. It was wet, it was windy, it was cold, and the gentleman was closing up the house for the night when, once more, he opened the door and there was the same man. And once more he asked for lodgings for the night, and once more he said he didn't want any food, just an orange, a piece of string and a pencil. And he headed straight up to his room. And the gentleman who owned the house, he thought, I'm going to listen at the door. And so he listened. There were some really strange noises. Whoops and hollers and bangs and weird noises going on. He thought, what is going on? He said, right, he thought, I'm going to be up early and I'm going to catch him, I'm going to ask him. So he got up just before the sun rose. But the gentleman, the traveller, had already gone. How strange. And there was the squashed orange and the string tied in strange knots and the broken pencil. Well, a year later, you can guess what happened. What do you think happened? He came, knocked on the door, back he came. Yes. And the man opened the door and he said, oh yes, you're here again, third year, I might have known, right? Do you want your orange, your string and your pencil? Yes, please, he said. And off he went straight up to his bedroom. This time the gentleman who owned the house was ready for him. He went to his bedroom and he'd made a hole in the wall, and he made a hole in the eye of the lady in the painting that he hung on the wall, a proper peephole. And he watched. And he gasped, oh my gosh. And the, what? Oh no. Oh, he couldn't stand it. He couldn't bear seeing what this man was doing. It was ungodly. It was horrendous. So he burst into the room and said, what are you doing? And the man said, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He said, I'm a priest, and if anyone found out what I was doing, I would lose my priesthood and I would lose everything. Please, are you going to promise me you'll never tell a soul, not a living soul, what happened? And the gentleman who owned the house, he promised he'd never tell anyone ever. Not even me when he told me the story. Thank you very much. I love those stories. They're my favourite kind of stories. The ones where the anticipation builds and there is no real punchline, or there is a really cheesy punchline at the end. It's But if you want to see more of what I do, I am on Facebook as Tom the Tale Teller. I'm on YouTube as Tom the Tale Teller Phillips. And I've done a series of, during lockdown, like these guys did, trying to reach out online. I did some storytelling videos for children, and then I branched out when we could adventure out to do some folklore found, and there's about 8 or 9 videos where I travel and walk around a place, record what I'm doing and tell a story about the folklore from that place. So it's really interesting. It's well worth a watch, and I am overdue to make some more, and I'm hoping to make some more soon. I've also got a couple of books, Leicestershire Folk Tales for Children and Forest Folk Tales for Children. They're available through the History Press, on Amazon, that kind of stuff. So if you want to see what I do, check it out. And also check out what I'm doing down at the Cheltenham Literature Festival. But for now, I know, yes.
Wow.
I'm doing the schools workshops down there for a week, and I'm hosting, me and 4 other storytellers who are also authors, an evening of discussion about the importance of keeping folklore alive by both telling it and recording it in books and things. So it should be a really nice evening. So I'll hand it back over to you guys, and thank you so much for having me.
Tom, that was
Huge round of applause.
so good.
Wow, wasn't that good? Now I can tell you a secret, because I'm just trying to learn a little bit of storytelling, and I think I've learned quite a lot today.
Absolutely,
And
that was brilliant.
Fantastic!
I like that bit where you actually withhold the punchline, because you could learn from that for your jokes, couldn't you?
Excuse me. Well, why I'm still standing up is actually because I also wanted to say that the lovely background here that you see here is also made by Tom. When we arrived, he said, "Look what I've created for you." Isn't that brilliant? And this is the furnace here in the front. I hope you can see it. And the back building there, and that's where we were 2 years ago. We were just right inside here, if you can see that on the picture. Crispy, Blinky and Wizzy are here with me, by the way, of course. They're there. I'll just swift a little bit over that Paul can get into the picture for a change as well.
Yeah. I can't get into the speaking, but I can get into the picture. I'm a visual thing.
Could you shift a bit more to me, because you can see all the wonderful ducks there and a little bit better. That's good. That's right, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Lovely. Well, cakes I've already seen. Sean's got some, I think, chocolate cake, English tea and chocky biscuits. That's nice.
All right.
Peter says,
Lovely.
nice to see Blinky on tour. Yes, he's there,
Yeah.
just with Crispy. Crispy's trying to kick me, have you noticed, by the way? He says, can't do the last afternoon tea. What's up with you? So there you go. And what we've got today is a lot. We've got carrot cake, the one I didn't bake.
Co-op's best. Oops.
Ouch. Broken guitars, where probably it gives me a little bit of time to eat cake when Paul fixes the guitar in a minute. We'll share this out in a minute. And of course, we have a live audience. So, I mean, what would afternoon tea be without cake? You're all sitting without a cake there. It's not good enough, is it? No, incredible. We have got biscuits, which I'm probably not sharing because they were for us, weren't they? We have got Co-op's best Brumley apple pies. We've got Co-op's best rainbow cupcakes, and even nicer party cupcakes. Here we go. So,
Wow.
I'm gonna give those and share them around.
Okay.
Just help yourself to whatever you would like. Whatever. There we go.
Now, of course, that we can't
It's not a good moment for
pop
that,
it down.
is it really?
Pop it down the. It's not. Why?
Because we wanted to sing
We're
the
going to
song.
sing
that
another
we-
song.
Zwetschgenkuchen, that's nice. Blueberry cheesecake, oh lovely. Oh, that's nice. Shall I open my parcel bit, whilst people are taking the
That's
cake?
it. It's a nice
I've
idea.
had from Linda a parcel, and I don't know what's in. I hope it's okay to open in front of the camera, Linda.
Yeah, come there. Our next guest has arrived. He's going to be kept secret just for the moment, but hi, Paul. Lovely to see you.
Very secret.
Very secret. Secret's out. Oh, look.
Right, here we go. Oh wow!
Oh, my word.
I think it might be another duck.
Who's this? Is this a Flynn? Or
Linda.
who you gave you that?
Linda.
I can't remember.
Linda.
Oh, Linda.
You didn't
Thank
listen.
you.
I just said that, didn't I? I know.
Thank you, Linda.
He's telling me I'm talking too much, and then he's not listening, eh? Are the cakes all right, everybody? Good. Oh, wow.
what a
Look at this beauty.
Oh, fabulous.
That's why it was well wrapped up.
Thank you, Linda. That's super.
Wow,
That's
thank
very
you so
kind.
much. Wow. Gonna sit her behind Crispy. I'm not sure if you see it on the picture there, but I put it to just keep it nice and safe. Yes, I think it's time for a
Yes.
song, don't you? Because
So I'll tell them about this new
because
song.
I want to. Oh no, dress quite quickly. I'm sure you have noticed I'm wearing a dress I have worn before in show number 1. So I thought it's always good to close circles. That's a nice thing. So I thought it's not only that they have genuinely run out of dresses. Would you believe that?
Oh, what are you thinking?
And we'll have to go shopping.
No, seriously, I do not have another dress for this week. But also, I thought it would be nice to just finish as we started with my stage dress. Of course, most of you will know this. But of course, I've put my little sticker Afternoon Tea with Paul and Karen on there from Moira from 2 years ago that Jeff has created at the time for afternoon tea watchers to recognize themselves at the festival, which I thought was an absolutely brilliant idea. Well done. Well done, Jeff. Where's yours? Where's yours?
Okay. Now, we have a brand new song for you. Okay? It demands that you sing along. And we've played it a couple of times, we tested it a couple of times, but I don't think any of you have heard it. I'm pretty sure they haven't. We tested it at a festival in Stoke a couple of weeks ago, and in a church gig that we did. But I think that's all. So it's a brand new song, and it's
In Nuneaton.
in. Did we do it in Nuneaton? That's what I was
That was the
wondering.
very first time.
Oh, was it? Oh, did we? Okay. Well, it's a brand new song about Stoke-on-Trent, or it's a Stoke song, let's put it that way, and quite obviously, it's called the Oatcake Song. All right, and it does require you to sing in Stoke-on-Trent dialect. Now, some of you, I know, looking around the room, will have no problems with that. This applies to you at home as well, who are not from Stoke, probably. But the chorus goes, I'll tell you the chorus. There's hopefully a few memories in this chorus for your mum and dad or whatever. You darn and sew, you put the kettle on, you dolly, remember the dolly tub, dolly pegs? You dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you canna get no mower till the weekend.
Mower?
Now, if you're not, pardon?
Mower?
Mower.
Lawnmower?
No. More. I mean, is there more then? Connor, people around Stoke-on-Trent used to, if not so much today, always can't was always Connor. You say Connor, Dunner, Wunner, all those are the words. And so you can't get any more until the weekend. Can't get no mower till the weekend. And that's your little bit, it goes. And you can't get no mower till the weekend. Okay? That's the least I expect from you. If you can join in the whole chorus, that's even better. Here we go, anyway. Darn and sew, you put the kettle on, you dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you can't get no more till the weekend. Okay, we'll give you another second chance here. You darn and sew, put the kettle on, you dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you can't get no more till the weekend. Brilliant. Oh, what a load of rubbish. The team's gone down a hole. Don't think I've seen a decent game since Banksy was in goal. But it'll soon be Potter's fortnight, and we'll all be going rill. Kids will want some money for the donkeys. So you darn and sew, put the kettle on, you dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you can't get no more till the weekend. Great. Keychain.
Half a pound of minced duck and something for the dog. Take it from me Christmas pot, I'll put the lobby on even. Borrow me some sugar duck, me old man's on the club. And he don't get his gyro till it's Friday.
So you darn and sew, put the kettle on, you dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you can't get no more until the weekend. Hey, done a start on me, lass, I can't help me back. It's working at the pit that does it, shoveling all the slack.
The doctor says another week and you'll be fighting fit. And the lads down at the pub can get their maids back.
So you darn and sew, put the kettle on, you dolly and you mangle till the washing day is done. It's nearly time for dinner, but the oatcakes are all gone, and you can't get no more till the weekend. You darn and sew, put the kettle along, your dolly and your mangle till the washing day is done.
It's nearly time for dinner, duck, but the oat cakes are all gone. Oh.
And you cannot get no more till the weekend. The oatcake song, everybody.
Oatcake song, brilliant, love it, says Sean. Herrlicher neuer Song, fantastic new song. Oh, hi Liz, nice to see you.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's brilliant. And people were commenting on your shirt as well.
Were
by the way,
they?
just in
What,
case you
they
didn't hear.
needed to put the sunglasses on.
It coordinates well, doesn't
Yeah, good. So thank you, yeah, thank you very much everybody for singing along. Hope you enjoyed the song.
The oatcake
Great.
song. Well, it's time for the Duck of the Week. We've already had one, really. We had the Duck of the Month, I should say, and probably, well, for now at least, the last one. But well, one is you already known that has already been Duck of the Week, which you can see there in the background with the flowers in. Can you see it? If Paul is, yeah. Which was Jeff brought us that on the first Moira one, haven't you? So
That's a beaut, isn't it?
I have at last planted some flowers into it, and it's
It's
outside
been
our house.
sitting in our
beautiful.
garden for the last few months, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Is it thrown into a wall there?
Good of them, yeah.
And I'll just go in. Can you get me the tall one? The tall one.
This one,
Yeah.
this is the new one.
This is a new one. Again,
We
circles.
arrived today to find this waiting for us. Isn't he a
Look at him.
beaut?
And it says on it, Severn Valley Railway. And funny enough, I brought Jeff's duck, and this one was waiting again from Jeff here today for us, and I'm totally over the moon with it because it's so beautiful. I
It's
like to
gorgeous.
touch it all the time because it's really nice wood, isn't it? So you want to put it in your pocket and just feel it. It's really nice, gorgeous, really, really nice. Thank you so much, Mark and Jeff, for that. That's brilliant. And we'll have a special space on our mantelpiece next, probably to the Duchess and Mookie Duck, of course. Yes, who couldn't come today, by the way, but they send regards. Who did come though was Moira, of course, because how could we have a Moira afternoon tea without Moira? Can you squeeze her? Button's gonna jump up in a minute and catch her.
So this is Moira. Right.
You have named her, of course, last time, as you might remember. Do you want to put him back?
Yeah.
And then we have, as I said, they just get collected throughout the month, and it's absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much, everybody, for, I'll say it now, once and for all the fantastic duck presents that we got throughout those almost 3.5 years that we have been doing afternoon tea. We had rubber ducks, wooden ducks, duck pictures, duck jokes, duck stories, duck songs, duck... I can't even name it all. We had pictures, we had... what do you call them?
I don't know.
Pardon?
Not macrame.
Mobiles.
Oh, mobiles, all sorts of things. I mean, and unbelievable. So thank you on this place so much. Keep them coming.
We've got one more here. Is this what you're showing next?
And there's one more coming, and that beautifully leads me to our next guest. Would you
It
like to
does
introduce
really.
him? But I'll just show you the duck first. So that's the other duck of the month. And this is from Vince and Leslie, by the way. Thank you so much, Sync Police, Vince and Leslie, for the duck. Hang on, you can't see it. There's not enough light, is there? Oh, yeah.
And he's a,
Ooh. There we go.
I think he's a punk duck meant to
I
be.
would
Is that
think so.
right?
I would think so, yeah.
Which loosely relates to our
Just
guest today.
slightly.
Only loosely. No, our next guest is Paul, and we're delighted that he could make it for the show because he's only just in the last few minutes come off stage. He's just done a set. I popped my head into the performance tent and caught a glimpse of him. And he's just come off stage, and here we're welcoming him today. And I see he's brought something along as well, which is really nice. But first of all, please welcome to the camera our very good friend, Paul Carbunkle.
to...
recognise Pablo, don't
Oh!
Could he
This
be
is Pablo.
He brought Pablo along. I'll just show you Pablo. It's not a duck,
Yeah, we're gonna
it's a
put the
rat,
chair
and
in.
Paul will probably
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you more
right,
about
that's
it.
fine.
Right, Pablo is here. I put him just there for you. And do you want to go a little bit more in the middle, maybe?
Happily.
That's it.
That's all right. Happy
That's
there.
lovely.
Planning for you to do 2 songs, Paul. Is that
Oh,
all right?
that's fine.
That's
I've no
fine,
idea
then.
what to play.
No.
Tibbie can shout at me.
She can come on stage if you
Is Tibbie
like.
not going to come?
We haven't come armed.
Okay.
I'm afraid all our harmonicas and things are back at the tent.
Oh,
Never mind. You can see it
Anyway,
tomorrow.
please welcome Paul Carbunkle.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I am very hot and sweaty. that was quite warm up
More
there.
information than we need.
Yeah, sorry about that. Right, let's do a 4-chord wonder while we're sitting here then. I think I can play sitting down and get through 4 chords without anything going horribly wrong. Let's see. I imagine what you're all crying out for is late 18th century radical philosophy in the form of a dream vision, isn't it? Just checking, that's all right in that case. As I dreamed out one evening by a river of discontent, I bumped right into old Tom Paine as a running down the road he went. He said, I can't stop right now, my son. King George is after me. He'll have a rope around my throat and hang me on the Liberty Tree. Well, I danced to Tom Paine's bones, danced to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. He said, I just wrote about freedom and justice for everyone. Ever since the very first words I spoke, I've been looking down the barrel of a gun. Well, they said I preached revolution. Let me say in my defence that all I did wherever I went was to talk a lot of common sense. Now I dance to Tom Paine's bones, dance to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. Imagine Tibbie on the mouth organ at this very moment doing wonderful things. And you can hear that tomorrow at 12 something. So fast, you left me standing still. There I was, a piece of paper in my hand, standing at the top of the hill. It said, this is the age of reason, and these are the rights of man. Kick off religion and monarchy, it was written there in Tom Paine's plan. Well, I danced to Tom Paine's bones, danced to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. Tom Paine, there he lies. Nobody laughs, nobody cries. Where he's gone or how he fares, nobody knows and nobody cares. But I will dance to Tom Paine's bones, dance to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. And I dance to Tom Paine's bones, dance to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. Well, I dance to Tom Paine's bones, dance to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. I dance to Tom Paine's bones, dance to Tom Paine's bones, dancing the oldest boots I own to the rhythm of Tom Paine's bones. I think you knew that one. Cheers. There we go. Oh, good. Oh, it's nice to be sung along to. Thank you very much. You may or may not know this one though. I'm going to go hopping down in Kent. If I can pick a key, let's try it and see. Oh, I'm sitting on my strap. Any excuse. Now, some say hopping's lousy. I don't believe it's true, for we only go down hopping to earn a bob or two with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now when I went a-hopping down in Kent, I saw old Mother Riley a-sweeping out a tent with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now every Monday morning, just at 6 o'clock, you'll hear the old hoppers calling, get up and boil your pots with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now Sunday is our washing day, don't we wash it clean? We boil it in our hopping pots and hang it on the green with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now do you want any money? Yes sir, if you please, to buy a hock of bacon and a pound of mouldy cheese with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now here comes our old measurer with his long nose and chin, with his 10-gallon basket, and don't he pop 'em in with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now when our old pole puller, he does come around, he says, come on you dirty old hop pickers, pick 'em up all off the ground with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now hopping is all over and all the money's spent. Don't I wish that I never went a-hopping down in Kent with me T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Now I say one, I say two, no more hopping shall I do. T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. And I say one, I say two, no more hopping shall I do. T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. Well, I say one, I say two, no more hopping shall I do. T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. And I say one, I say two, no more hopping shall I do. T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-E-I-O. The end. Thank you, good people. That's it. A little wave. Have a little wave from Pablo as he's travelled all this way.
Tell you about Pablo. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Paul Carbunkle, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me.
Wow.
So that was terrific, Paul. Thank you. And we can't wait for your show tomorrow. That's
With Tibbie.
with Tibbie. You're probably wondering who Tibbie is. Is Tibbie going to say hello? Paul has a duo, by the way.
That's right.
Tibbie is his singing partner and harmonica partner, and she's absolutely
Come on,
wonderful. And here she is.
And there's the camera up there. So Tibbie is one of the best harmonica players I have ever met in my life. And Tibbie has brought Pablo, is that right? Do you want to tell us about Pablo? Put her on the spot, she didn't expect this.
You sent him to me and Dad, and ever since then he's been sitting on the windowsill.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Is he
lovely.
greeting people out on the windowsill and saying hello to everybody?
Yeah, so when people walk by, then they can see him.
And you do a little, you see a little bit of a resemblance. That's why Pablo, because of course Pablo is Spanish for Paul.
And I thought it was named after me, but no,
Have to
apparently.
work on your hair a bit for that. Thank you, Tibbie. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great show tomorrow, please.
But when
So if you want to see Tibbie and Paul, they're on stage at Moira Furnace Folk Festival tomorrow. There might be still day tickets or maybe weekend tickets, I'm not sure. No, somebody's shaking their heads. Well, if you turn up, maybe they don't turn you away, so just have a look.
and just a few weeks ago, you know, Karen has a trio with two girls, Michelle Pfeiffer and Kulesh. They were playing at the Gate to Southall Festival, and they went on stage, and Karen looked down at her microphone And there was Pablo sitting, supporting her through the show.
It really made my day, Tibbie. Thank you so much. That was brilliant. Big thumbs up for that. You're really fantastic.
Great.
What about the joke alarm, says Rolf. Rolf, the show isn't over yet. Wir sind noch nicht ganz am Ende. We have got another couple of songs. We've got a few more things to say. And of course, we've got a joke alarm. Of course, we have a joke alarm, which is coming up right now.
Is it? Oh my gosh. Can you remember Tom's trick?
No?
Where you do?
Wait for the punchline.
Yeah.
I've had 110 shows to practice, you know.
Yeah.
I did,
Okay, go on
yeah,
then.
but I'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. There's no librarian in there, sorry, Jeff. Jeff is a librarian, by the way. But there is ducks in there. Surprise! A joke alarm. So 2 ducks are driving down the motorway. A couple, they are. And they're driving down the M6. Or shall I say up the M6, because they're driving towards Manchester,
Go
you
on
know.
then.
So at some point, they get a bit hungry and they stop at the services and have a nice meal there. And then they carry on driving. And so it's so funny, you know. I can't. They carry on driving. They carry on driving, and after, I don't know, 20, 30 miles, she says to him, "I left my glasses behind." And he says, "You didn't. Do you really have to go back?" And she says, "Oh yes, I can't go without the glasses. You have to go back." So they drive, and if you've ever driven up the M6, the stop between Stafford and Stoke-on-Trent is really, really long, and that's exactly where they were. So it was another, I don't know how many miles going further, and he was moaning and quacking all the time, and he was going. And he said, "Do you really have to? Oh, but how can you be so silly, just forgetting your glasses and all?" So they're driving and turning around at Stoke-on-Trent, going back down miles and miles and miles, and he doesn't stop moaning and is really upset about it. And at last they arrive at the services, and he says to her, "Well, whilst you're going in there, you may as well pick up my hat." I've got a live laugh. Woohoo! Thank you, I love you.
Goodness me.
Thank you so much. Now, somebody said last time, how about this one? And of course, we can't go out without a popular cover.
Trouble is, we come up with these songs like the night before, and I can't even remember anything how it goes now.
It's real.
Oh. I can't remember.
It's actually quite funny.
If you
Somebody
tell me the
says that.
first
Thank you
line,
very.
tell me the first line.
I can't remember now. If we don't play, I can't remember it myself.
Good,
I
isn't
can
it?
tell you the chorus. This will be the-
Yeah, I got that one. Oh.
If you can get the chords and play it, I
that's
can
what
tell you
can't
the first
do.
line.
That's what I can't do.
Can't help it then. Can you do the chorus first? That sounds like a song.
This will be the last time. This will be the last time. Maybe the last time. I don't know. Oh no. That's it. I think.
It would be afternoon tea if all the songs went smooth, would it?
I told you once and I've told you twice. You never listen to my advice. You don't try very hard to please me, but you know it should be easy. Well, this could be the last time. This could be the last time. Maybe the last time. I twice. You never listen to my advice. You don't try very hard to please me, but you know it should be easy. Well, this could be the last time. This could be the last time. Maybe the last time. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this could be the last time. This could be the last time. Maybe the last time. I don't know. Oh no.
Well done, everybody.
I know what you're all thinking. Play us something you know.
I do hope you could hear this because we had harmonies going and everything.
We did.
It
It was
absolutely
really good.
brilliant.
Very impressive.
Sounded really good. So
Very
yes,
impressive.
so amazing.
Lovely.
Last time,
Okay.
appropriate for afternoon tea show, but we hope not, says Sean.
Ah.
Well, we said it's the end to the regular shows. It is just too good to completely let it go. We're just enjoying it so much. It's just people have been asking us why are you stopping this? Because we really love it, we enjoy it, and we do too. We must really say it is just that it gets we haven't got the
It's very
time.
complicated with our schedule, isn't it?
That's what I was trying to say. It of course gets in the way of the concerts in the evening and everything, which doesn't mean we're never ever going to do it again, because we were thinking, how about a Christmas special? Yeah? Would that be all right with everybody? Now, so please do watch out for a Christmas special on the social media. If you haven't signed up to our newsletter, have a look at the newsletter. It will be there as well. And just catch us there. It might not be a Friday. We might change that. But, you know, we'll see. You'll find out when it will be. And hopefully we'll all celebrate Christmas together. Now, but before we do that, of course, we want to say a lot of thank yous, don't we?
Well, yes. First of all, thank you to Tom for allowing us to use his office today, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to go ahead.
Yeah.
And so that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Tom. And thank you for your storytelling, which was fantastic as well.
Tom the Tale Teller, look him up.
Thanks to our other guest, Paul Carbuncle.
That was well.
Absolutely brilliant. It's so good of you to come and play for us, Paul. And I love the stuff you do. It's great. And Tibbie, of course. I can't see her. She's hiding somewhere. Oh, did she go out?
She
Okay.
went to get some cake, I think.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay. But then, of course, thank you to all our audience here today. It's really good of you. Thank you to join us and make it very special.
I would love to turn around the camera, you know. Would anybody have any objections to that a little bit later? No. Would that be all right?
Okay,
Tom, you happy
yeah,
with that
we
as
could
well?
do that. couldn't we?
Yeah, I think we'll do it after the last song, just in
Yeah.
case we can't get it set up again, because it's a very fragile construction, you might know. So we'll show you the audience right in the end.
But
okay?
but finally, we've been doing this for over 3 years now, 3.5 years.
Almost 3.5, yeah.
And so really thank you to everybody out there for all the support you've given us, all the presents, cakes that have
dresses,
been made and sent to us, and
jams,
just and
recipes,
and
books.
financial as well. You know, especially during the lockdown, you were very kind and generous. So thank you to all that. So probably that's all
just
all
a big
I've
thank
got
you
to
to
say.
everybody. I think we could name lots and lots and lots of people, but we're a bit scared that we forget somebody to name. That's why we're just saying a big thank you to everybody who's been involved, everybody who's been joining us, watching after, catching up, of course. Many people have still been catching up. All our shows had way over 100 views, and it's just absolutely amazing. So thank you for your support, and we hope to see you all at Christmas. And please come all back. Please don't forget afternoon tea. They're all still there. If you have a long winter, just binge watch them and keep watching them. Join afternoon tea on Facebook, our group. There's the community is still there, of course, and just keep the ducks coming and the cakes. That's all right then, you know.
All right. So as you know, traditionally we finish with an extract from a particular song, but today we're going to play the whole one because this song started just across the field there, and we were camping and we were packing up, and somebody just shouted to me, "See you in a field somewhere, Paul," and then the song developed into what it is today.
Right, get your ducks, get your mugs. Start swaying. That's it. Oh, it looks great from here. Oh, brilliant.
Susan, thank you to all festival goers and folk club organisers
Afternoon tea watchers.
and afternoon tea watchers everywhere.
When all the songs are sung and all the poems read, when all the Canies are danced and Morris has gone to bed, when Tom and Paul and Tibbie, Malcolm, Sue and Pete have cleared all things away, and there's nothing left to eat. There's no risk here at the moment, but I'll share that out later. Are you ready? That's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. And it's back to work on Monday, but most there will look at us blank when we try to describe what it's like. But to them, we're just some kind of prank. And that's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. Here we go. Oh, show me the way to go. I'm tired, I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. No matter where I go, on land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing this song. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. Well, that's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. And of course, as always, now it's audience time. I put the microphone a bit higher. Here we go. Well, that's it for another year. Here we go.
This is the moment.
Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere.
Fabulous.
We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Ducks. You wanted to say that is wonderful.
Auf Wiedersehen, me ducks, everybody.
You wanted to say something. This is the one that. He's forgotten it already.
What was this going to say?
I don't know. Well sung, everybody. We'll see you in December, at the end of December, sometime for a Christmas special. We'll let you know. Thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna, after Paul has said goodbye, I'm gonna show you the audience, and then we'll go out in style.
Goodbye from Afternoon Tea with Paul.
And Karen, Crispy, Wizzy, Blinky, and all the ducks
others.
all around.
Hey, thank you all so much. Hope you have a great rest of the summer. We'll see you at Christmas. And here we go now. And that's who's
Can't see a thing. I hope that catches everybody.
Make sure you get all in there. That's it. Fabulous. Good. Cheers, folks.
Auf Wiedersehen, mi
Cheers,
Ducks.
folks. See ya.